Pirozzi Live. We're here on 24th and Alma at the Chori-Man. One thing San Pedro is not known for is making chorizo, but that has changed with the advent of this business. So we're going to go inside and meet the owner and have a little conversation and some food. Hey everybody, we're here with Humberto Raygoza, owner and operator of Chori-Man. So we thought we'd come spotlight what he's doing up here. We're on Alma here in San Pedro. So Humberto, tell us a little bit about the Chori-Man, the genesis of it, the beginning, the name, the history.
So we're fourth generation chorizo makers. So we specialize in chorizos and now food, our burritos and stuff with chorizos and stuff like that. I started making chorizo since I was a kid. So at home we always made chorizo to make ends meet. Everybody knew to come by the house on Saturdays and Sundays and had friends chorizo. And then years later, I got into it as a business for myself instead of helping my dad and my mom because I was a struggling student.
Yeah.
You know, I was eating beans and lentils every day, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I could do this anymore. So when I came back to start a new semester, I just had a wild thought, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to go back to school. I think I'm just gonna try to make some chorizo and see how it goes, because my dad always made good chorizo, and I figured, you know, if he did it and, you know, sold it all this time, I think I could do the same thing, and I have the same recipe. And so I got to my parents' house. I'm like, I need you guys to teach me how to make chorizo, and they're like, what? For what? I'm like, I'm gonna sell chorizo. Stop in school and I'm gonna sell chorizo. And they're like, you're crazy. Stay with school. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this. After I got better at it, my mom would come, stay up all night, make chorizo with me, and then I would go to work in the morning. And after I got off of work, I'd walk the streets and sell them.
So tell us a little bit about the meaning behind the name Chori-Man.
Sure. So growing up, nobody knew my dad's name. They knew his name, but because we sold chorizo, they would call him Chori, and Chori, and Chori, and Chori. So when I first started the business, at first it was Raygoza, Chorizo, artisan chorizo. And then after a while, a friend of mine was like, why don't you name him after your dad? Your dad, his name is Chorizo. And I was like, you're right. So we tried it, the Chori-Man, and it just stuck.
What's in chorizo?
So, chorizo, sausage, Mexican sausage, right? Depending, you know, you have the Spanish sausage, which a lot of that is dry cured, like Italian salamis and stuff like that. Ours are fresh. A lot of them are just fresh chorizo. So it's a fresh sausage with a lot, and it varies from regions in Mexico, right? So in Sonora, they make it a certain way with a certain spices that they're accustomed to. In Zacatecas, we make it with a lot of guajillo garlic because we grow a lot of guajillo garlic.
You basically use what you have.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're here in the kitchen now. So, Humberto, what are you going to make for us?
So we're going to make you a Chori-Man breakfast burrito with a red chorizo, and then we're also going to make you our weekly special, which is a maple habanero chorizo sandwich. Okay. That's our top seller, the breakfast burrito. So I figured I'd show you guys that. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, let's go. Let's do this.
So our breakfast burrito is made with potatoes, eggs, cheese, and chorizo. It comes with 2 runny eggs, cheese, and a big portion of chorizo. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop 2 eggs right now. Our burritos are known for the runny eggs, so that's what we use is two runny eggs in our burrito. We're going to grab our tortilla. We're going to set it down right here. We're going to grab some potatoes, some crispy potatoes. We're going to grab some of our red chorizo. Put a nice amount of cheese. And our egg is ready to go. That's what people come for, that breakfast burrito.
So how many of those do you think you go through a day?
On a good day, probably around 500 to 600. That's just the breakfast burrito. Wow. We have a chile relleno burrito as well. And that one sells just about the same.
Okay, we're going to be trying this in a minute. All right, what's next?
So now we got our chorizo patty down. Put a little bit of water. Steam it up. We're going to put our bun. We have a hash brown that goes on it. We're going to put that there for a second.
So you can do within the patty again?
So it's a maple habanero chorizo patty.
Okay.
And so the sandwich is maple habanero chorizo patty with a hash brown, pico de gallo, an egg on it, and a little bit of ancho mayo.
Now this is your special for this month, or
For a couple of weeks. We're going to try to run a special for a couple of weeks. We're going to crack this egg for that special.
how many eggs you go through a day? I mean,
Oh my God. I couldn't even tell you. We go through boxes in a day. So here we go. We're gonna put a little bit of ancho mayo. All right, just a little bit of that. We're gonna reach over for our hash brown, and then we're gonna flip our eggs so that thing doesn't overcook on us.
I wish I could flip those eggs over that easy.
Yeah, no habanero. A little bit of pico de gallo on top. And then our eggs. This has been a really good seller. People really like it. It's sweet and spicy. It's a good sized sandwich. It's a 4.5 ounce patty plus your hash brown in it. Alright. So here's our egg. We're gonna look directly on top. Then put our bun. So right now the yolk's still on there. It's gonna fall directly on the burger.
Look at that.
So that's our burger.
All right. Well, we're going to take a little sample here of each.
There you go.
All right. Thank you for that.
You're
so
welcome.
It's time to eat. This is the maple habanero breakfast sandwich. Chori-Man. You know, you wish you had some. Oh my gosh, that's really good. It's got some kick to it. Yeah. All right. You gotta come get one of these. Mind if I take another bite? All right. Now, what's next?
And so this is the burrito that we just made. It's our signature red breakfast burrito with potatoes, eggs, cheese, and chorizo. That's our top seller. We sell that night and day. And when I was on the street selling at the breweries, that thing would sell.
That thing has some kick, man.
People like it.
Yeah.
Sell a lot of it.
Okay, here we go. Rock and roll. Wow. That's good. That's hearty too. The potatoes are great. Chorizo, everything's great.
Yeah, you get a good bite of everything together.
Yeah.
The runny egg. Not too many people do a runny egg. Most of the places that you see around town or anywhere else, they scramble their egg and add the chorizo, which is common, right? But we opted out doing the runny egg. I think it adds a lot more flavor to it.
All right. I'm gonna keep eating
Go for it.
while you close this out. He's gonna close this out while I have more of this. So, what would you like to leave us with?
Nothing. I just want to welcome everybody here to our shop. We're at 2309 South Alma Street. You guys are more than welcome. We're open 8 to 2 Wednesday through Sunday. We're closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Thank you, San Pedro, the local community, for supporting us. We've been a huge support and a huge part of our success. Thank you, and wish you well.
All right, well, we're gonna sign out here from the Chori-Man. Want to thank Humberto for his hospitality. The food is fantastic. If you've been here, awesome. If you haven't, you need to come. All right, everybody, have a blessed day.